For more now on this, we want to turn to Maureen Ferguson, the senior fellow for the Catholic Association. Maureen is an abortion rights opponent. Maureen, I'm sure, as you're well aware, this is a topic that people have very strong opinions about. I would imagine that you are celebrating today. Did you think that you would ever see this day?
Honestly, it's been a long time coming, and it is definitely a little shocking to see it really happen. But I was really overjoyed at today's decision. And the decision, in a sense, was really pretty simple. It simply said that abortion is not in our Constitution and should not be decided. Abortion policymaking should not be decided by unelected judges, but rather should be decided by legislatures and by the people through their elected representatives.
How do you think this is going to affect the course of history for this country?
I think we'll look back on this day as a great day for the cause of human rights, because the humanity of the unborn child is undeniable. We all are so used to looking at those beautiful ultrasound pictures now of little babies swimming around in their mother's womb, sucking their thumbs. We've got ultrasound pictures, posted on our social media accounts and on our refrigerators. We do these, gender reveals to announce it's a boy or a girl long before the baby is born. So I think it's a beautiful step towards the recognition of the humanity of preborn children.
Maureen, a lot of the states that have already implemented laws restricting abortion access tend to be more religious than other states. I know the Catholic Church has been very outspoken about being against abortion. There are some that criticize these restrictions as being eliminating the separation of church and state, that it's people, particularly Christian people or Catholic people, that are trying to enforce their views on other people. What's your response to that?
My response to that is that the abortion issue has always been a human rights issue, and the Catholic Church has been a leading proponent of the human rights of the unborn. The Catholic Church has always taught about the sanctity of human life, but one need not be at all religious to recognize the humanity of preborn children in the womb. It's really common sense that preborn children, those little developing boys and girls in the womb, are our fellow human beings and deserve the protection of our laws.
We just heard from Carol Tobias, the director of the National Right to Life, and she says that now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, it's time for people to have these conversations in their own states, vote for themselves on what restrictions should be in place for abortions. In your opinion, what restrictions should be in place, and when, if ever, should an abortion be allowed to take place?
Well, in the states, as you correctly say, abortion policy will now be set in the states. And about half of the states will probably continue to have very liberal abortion policies. States like New York and California will continue to allow abortion through all 9 months of pregnancy for any reason. And a lot of people don't recognize that that's what Roe versus Wade allowed. Roe versus Wade allowed abortion for any reason up until the moment of birth, through 9 months of pregnancy. So now, probably in about half of the states, that will continue. In the other half of the states, they will move either quickly or more slowly towards laws that protect unborn children. And I would obviously be very supportive of those laws which protect unborn children. And, the state of Texas recently moved to protect babies at about 6 weeks of pregnancy. A lot of people don't even realize that by 6 weeks of pregnancy, ultrasound technicians can already detect that baby's heartbeat. There are detectable brain waves by then in the unborn child. So I'm thrilled now that states will have the freedom to debate these issues.
All right, Maureen, we really appreciate your time. Thanks so much for being here.